Hey guys, you're watching Daniel and Gian React, and today we're going to check out the official trailer for Ma이웨이. This is a 2012 Korean war movie.
World War II film, yeah.
World War II. So we're big fans of Korean film. This is our first trailer reaction we've done to a Korean film, but you know, I got into it with Oldboy. You know, saw Oldboy on Netflix, and I was hooked. I started checking out other things.
I saw The Devil in my recent live stream. I was talking about that movie. I love that. I love The Host. It's a great, great, great monster film. I grew up on monster films, so when I saw that,
yeah,
I was super surprised. Snowpiercer, you know, like these are obviously the top movies, but
I don't think Snowpiercer is directed by the guy that did Oldboy, but I don't necessarily consider that a Korean film because almost everyone in the cast is American.
It's a Korean film. It's a Korean film though. It's just they just use a American cast. But I know what you're saying though. I get it. I understand.
Like I don't know if the movie was made for the Korean fan base. I think that was more of a.
It was financed by the Weinstein Company. But I think it's labeled as a South Korean
non
film.
grata right now.
Right. Let's see. So yeah, it's considered a South Korean film, and actually, it wasn't the guy who did Oldboy. It was the one who did The Host. Who directed,
South Korean Czech.
Yeah, science fiction out.
No, the actor in Oldboy is in Snowpiercer.
Got it.
That's.
I didn't know that.
There's an Oldboy connection there somewhere.
Oh yeah, right here, this guy, whatever his name is. I know what you're talking about. But yeah, no. Anyway, and he's also in The Host too. He's in The Host. He plays like the older man. But point is though, I was recommended this trailer by my personal friend. He told me to watch this movie just because I love World War II movies, and he told me that this story is unique. It's different. You've never seen it before. So, you know, I figured why not react to the trailer and watch it and probably do a review on it. And if Gian likes it, maybe he'll join in. If not, you know, it'll be a solo one. But before Gian says it, I'm going to say it first. 19.1% of you out there are subscribers who watch our show. That means about 80% of you out there are not subscribed but are watching. So do us a favor, hit that subscribe button if you enjoy our content to see more, because coming next year we're gonna have loads and loads of more and new exciting content out there. But I think we should just get started on this one.
Well, and before that, if you're new to the channel, welcome. You know, most of our subscribers are located in India, so if you're South Korean and you're checking out this reaction video, I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you subscribe. At the end, let's do it. I think it's becoming standard for World War II movies to have that like color scheme.
Saving Private Ryan. Blame Saving Private Ryan.
Two men in a lifelong rivalry when the world was about to change. A victory is shrouded by corruption and pride. One man is taken prisoner and forced to fight for the nation that destroyed his dreams.
Well, if those aren't stakes for a movie, I don't know what else is.
He was reunited
with
his fated enemy at the battlefront.
Oh man.
Damn. I wonder if he had to fight his friend. Now he's in the Soviet army?
Oh man.
Jesus Christ.
Once enemies, they become bound together by a will to survive. From the acclaimed
That's what they say killed the Germans. The Russian winter.
Comes an
Battle of the Bulge
about World War II and is inspiring audiences around the world.
Now he's a German?
Ma이웨이.
Do what you gotta do to stay alive, man. I support that. That was cool. You know, I'm a big fan of World War II movies, as I said before we started this video. And it looked different. I feel like we've seen so many of the same story. So many stories of this that are basically just reiterating.
It's almost
that
like
same-
he's not necessarily about a hero, but just about a guy just forced to do.
Surviving.
Yeah, exactly. It's just a survival movie more than anything.
which is interesting. You know,
Yeah.
I'm with it. Did you have any family members who served in the military?
My dad.
Well, I'm talking about during this time period.
World War II? No. My dad was in Vietnam though.
Which is, I mean,
Yeah.
don't even get started on that. That's just another. Well, my grandpa served in World War II. He served in Japan actually, not for Japan, but in Japan. He served Guadalcanal. He was one of the raiders at Guadalcanal. I think that's what they're called. I mean, one of his stories my grandma used to tell me was about how. You know, there's no sleeping when you're in the jungle. You know, people there's always someone on watch, but
Yeah.
you kind of really can't sleep because you don't know when the
Sleep
enemy's
with
going
one
to
eye
come.
open.
Exactly. And my grandpa was a machine gunner. He was one of those. He was on the 50 cal, and so they're all sleeping, kind of resting. It's nighttime. It's kind of at that time where no one's fighting, and they just hear these. And they're in the jungle. They're in the thick of it, and they just hear this movement. So like my grandpa's like telling the other people start waking up, like they might be coming in right now
Right.
to come into our little camp, and you know they call out their signs, they do their thing because there's codes that if you call it out they can give you the call sign and then they know okay it's friendly or whatever, and they weren't getting anything, and so I guess like it was protocol or if you do this X amount of times you just open fire, like you just know you don't take any chances, and. So my grandpa just starts blazing the field, just lining it with fucking bullets and everything, and
He exterminated like a species of animal.
an anaconda. They didn't go out. They didn't go out until the next morning because it's not safe to like go to investigate. Right. So they waited all night because the movement stopped, and as the story goes, you know, it could have been a 6-foot snake, but it was like a 25-foot anaconda. A man-eater type thing.
I mean, at this point in time, I'm gonna imagine it was 100 feet.
Yeah,
it was like the one in King Arthur.
Right. Whoever's alive still telling that story. That's the biggest snake in the history. But you know, it
was the size of 4 football fields.
Exactly. But my grandpa. I mean, my grandma would tell me all the time that my grandpa was suffering from shell shock. That's what they called it back then. But he definitely had PTSD. You know,
PTSD is a new term.
Yeah, there was definitely times where he'd wake up in the middle of the night yelling, screaming, and all this type of thing. I never met my grandpa, so I don't know, but he never talked about the war. It was like a very hard experience for him.
Well, war's only glamorized in movies.
Absolutely.
In real life, it's not fun times.
So you know, it's always interesting to see different perspectives about.
Yeah, and we're used to watching World War II movies from the American side of things. So,
yeah,
I'm down to check this out. No, it looks cool.
I like I said, my friend who I respect his opinion when it comes to war films, and he's the one who recommended it.
And from my experience,
shout out to Michael out there.
Korean films, they do not pull any punches.
No, and they shouldn't. They shouldn't either. I mean, the action looked intense, you know, but definitely, hopefully, this is the start of a new trend. We can get into new markets because we just at the bottom line here, we love movies, you know. Whether it's from India or South Korea or Africa or wherever, you know, whoever's gonna make a good movie, as long as
African films are funny. Let me tell you, the VHS ones,
the ones that people they use, they just got like CGI effects, and they're just, I mean, you know what? Even those are fun though. Those are fun. Yeah. They're fun. Because you just accept like. You realize that they don't have the resources that a lot of other nations do, but they're still doing it.
Can't afford a plane, so they just draw in like a scribble in a
crayons.
So plane.
Hey man, it's creativity. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Gotta get around these hurdles.
Right, and we're joking here, obstacles. You know. But at the same time, we support all of our brothers out there who are filmmakers and who are trying to get their story told, in whatever means that is. Because any movie that's made is better than any movie that's never been made, in my opinion. But thanks for
So if you're
sticking
still
with
here,
us.
you're still watching. Thanks for watching. If you're already a subscriber, then ignore this part. But if you're new, make sure to smash that like button, ring that bell, hit the subscribe button. Leave comments. Let us know what you think. Tell us where we're wrong.
Recommend us other South Korean films.
Let us know other trailers we should check out. And you know, eventually we're gonna start doing reviews as well on some of these films. But thanks for watching. Check out some of our other reaction videos we have over there. and we're probably gonna do some K-pop stuff too. I'll be a lot nicer about it. I'll be not so sexist or labelist.
Yeah, you were both.
You
were.
I mean, you can check out
too.
you can check out that reaction video too for what are they called? I don't even know the name of the band. Anyways,
BTS.
BTS, that's right.
Excuse you.
BTS, not behind the scenes.
All the people were like, "Oh, damn, Gian, they're cool. It's a cool
It's
reaction."
cool. Not anymore.
And
Screw
now
that
they're
guy.
like, they just
Screw that guy. Music's not for girls.
That bell has been
Yeah.
unrung, and the dislike button has been engaged. But
sorry.
anyway.
See you soon.